Tyra.
Marissa, we'll start with you. What was your guys' offensive game plan coming in? Obviously, Tyra had been having a lot of success, and it looked like you guys were ideally wanting to get to her, but they kind of clogged up the middle, so forced you guys to take some outside shots.
Yeah, I mean, Kearney's kind of an undersized team than what we've been used to playing, so our game plan was to kind of utilize our posts and get it in there as much as we could. We knew they played in front a lot, so we kind of practiced lobbing it over, just getting it in any kind of way we could. They were doing a good job on her, though, so it kind of opened up things for the guards. And they were playing a zone, which we kind of expected too, so that opened up the guards, and we shot pretty well tonight.
Well, that first quarter especially, there was a stretch. Once you got 1 3-pointer to fall, you made 5 and 7 shots in a row, and being a part of that, when you guys are able to kind of all pass around the perimeter and make shots, how much does that? Do you feel like that guys kind of energizes you or helps you execute a little bit better when everybody's able to do that?
Yeah, execution was great tonight. Like you said, we were all kind of knocking down our shots, so being able to share the ball and knowing that we can score from different places on the floor really helped us tonight.
Tatum, once they started doing that in the first quarter, even from the second quarter on, how much did you see that open up opportunities for you and for Morgan and Tyra? Once they started to have to spread that defense out a little bit, do you feel like that really helped you guys inside the rest of the way out?
Yeah, for sure. Once they kind of guarded our outside spots, it opened up the middle for sure for drivers, penetration, pitch. Even when they came to double, they'd dig and go back out, and I'd leave the post wide open to go to work. So.
Some extended minutes for you tonight, career best in some categories. How much has kind of Tyra's growth allowed you to kind of work your way back into extended time a little bit more slowly and just kind of watch her
slowly but surely. Yeah, it's been good. We're definitely playing a different style, a little bit of a different style this year, and just had to come in and get adjusted quick, get back into the swing of things, remember what works and what doesn't. So.
Either one of you or both of you to start MIAA play with a pretty decisive win, honestly, over a good team. With some of the ups and downs the last few weeks have been, what does this feel like to be able to open with a W?
It definitely feels good coming out and protecting home tonight, especially against a team that's 8-0. I mean, that could be intimidating for a lot of teams, but we came in here level-headed, and we didn't let them being 8-0 intimidate us. We just came out and did what we planned to do all week, and I was proud of how we came out.
Yeah, we let people know this is our court. We're going to defend it at all costs. So, every night it's a battle in the MIAA, but we do a good job of defending home floor.
Just your reflections, your thoughts on the way you girls competed tonight?
I thought we competed really well. They came out and they'd only played 12 possessions of zone all year long. And we didn't know the Frauendorfer girl was hurt for them until we got here at the game tonight. I think that probably changed their game plan coming in. And they played zone the entire first half. So we had to get adjusted for that. We knew they did it a little bit, but we didn't spend a ton of time on it. And ended up having to make some adjustments, and I thought we did. We made threes early, which really helped. And we're able to get a few inside things against the zone, but mostly just being able to make a few threes, I think, is what helped us get off to a good start.
Well, like I was talking with them, it seemed like ideally the way Tyra's been playing, you wanted to get to her as much as possible, and they took that away early on. But when you started getting separation with the threes, they had to spread it out a little bit, and that made it a little easier on everybody to attack.
Yeah, this might be the first game in my coaching career that we didn't win one of our ball screen offenses. I think not even one possession the whole game. So we were a little bit more post-oriented and tried to play into those guys, just to give them a chance to see what they could do. There's so many different kinds of teams that you play against in the MIAA. You need to be able to do a little bit of everything in certain nights. And, being able to throw it into Tyra and T and even Morgan and Tatum some is something we want to be able to rely on, going forward.
And once you kind of got into that there in the second quarter on, I mean, your post play was really, really good for the most part. Tatum just looked really more comfortable there, and then Tyra was Tyra, and just it was a good night for pretty much everybody. You were able to stick in there after maybe the first 5 or 6 minutes once you guys started getting that.
Yeah, and it took us the first quarter to get acclimated, and then the second half they played us in man the entire time, so we were able to run some of our stuff and kind of dictate where we wanted to get the ball. But I thought all those guys at some point made a good move or did something positive offensively on the block.
Marissa, had to be pretty good to see her kind of finally have that kind of shooting night to step forward and be somebody. More
Yeah,
than
she,
just a direct.
she's a great 3-point shooter, and just, she hadn't shot a good percentage yet. None of us were worried. I mean, I knew one of these days she's going to make 5, and I might have told her today or yesterday that one of these games you're going to make 5 threes. We all know that. Obviously, with the zone in the first half, it was a good opportunity for her to step out there and make a couple. I think she had 3 or 4 of them in the first half. So it was great to see. I know she was looking forward to making some shots and contributing in that, since that's what she's really good at.
And it's one more thing. You talked about them being short, one of their main bodies, but just defensively, what did you think of your girls tonight? It seemed that they held Kearney to a much lower percentage than some of the other teams you faced.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you all of a sudden lose your leading scorer, best offensive player, when you're on a 10 scholarship Division II level, that can change what you have to do. So they were under, shorthanded tonight, but some other spots I thought we did great. I mean, we had 12 blocks, which means we were at least in the vicinity and we're contesting shots. We rebounded okay. I thought we could have rebounded much better and had more offensive rebounds, but we were competitive in some spots. After the first quarter, we didn't play very good first quarter, but after that, I thought we were much better.